All right, Arnell, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Arnell, and today I'm going to show you guys how to build a website, a simple website that anybody can build. So I know a lot of people probably think, oh, I need a web developer or something like that. And that costs a lot of money. And not everybody can go ahead and have the funds to spend this. So I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how to set up a simple website to start selling a product. So some people may already have a website and they don't know exactly how to set up a shop on there. This is going to be kind of like a side website or a website where you can post a link to so people can go there and shop for your products. So first thing I wanted to kind of mention was there's a lot of shopping carts out there. And some of these get really complicated how to use. There's like Magento, you got ZenCard, OpenCard, WooCommerce, WordPress, so many of them, and they get really, really complicated. And unless you are a web developer and somebody that's really familiar with it, you're not going to know what to do in them. So today we're going to again show you how to pick the simplest option and just set up a simple basic shop. So over my basic research and my experience in the past, I've come to a conclusion that Shopify is probably your best and cheapest solution anybody can go with. This is a very popular platform. We have no association with it or anything like that, but we just wanted to kind of show small businesses and anybody that has a business how to set up one of these shopping websites so people can buy your products, purchase gift cards, and I honestly think this is like the easiest, simplest thing anybody can go ahead and do. So this is the website we're going to be going to, and let me show you guys how the final outcome of this project will look like. So basically, this is the store that we have created. We even have a special URL. It says visit southdahostore.com. So if you guys want to check this out, how it looks like on your tablet or your phone or your computer, this is a live website right now that we have up and running. And it consists of a logo. It's got like an image here, kind of like a slideshow. And this is kind of like, giving people like, an idea of how it works. Basically, we're telling people you order online, your order is packed up safely, and it's ready to be picked up on curbside pickup. So they pop their trunk open, and then you can place their purchased item in the trunk itself. And then there's hardly any interaction with close interaction with people, I would say, because you're just going to their trunk and just placing it in there, and the order is placed online. And you will be able to sell any type of products that you want on here. It really doesn't matter. If you're selling backpacks, kayaks, anything that you're basically selling, whatever your most popular item is, this is going to be a great place to come in and put it in here and allow people to still purchase these products online. And again, just a little slideshow here and just some images. And the nice thing with this website is if somebody purchases one of these products or so forth, the money will go into your bank account literally within a day or two. So I even personally use this on my own website as a Shopify website because it's so easy. So I'm gonna again start showing you guys how to go ahead and start setting this up. Now, keep in mind that there is also an article that Shopify has made online to show you how to go ahead and set this up. So all you really have to do is look up Shopify and you look up curbside pickup. So you can just go to Google and type in Shopify curbside pickup, and then it'll give you this article showing you exactly how to do this in text format. But we're going to try to do this live. So the first thing is you want to go ahead and do is you want to go to shopify.com, and that was a misspell. And so this is the home page, and typically what you would want to do here is start your free trial. There's a 90-day trial here, so you would type in your email address, whatever it is. And I'm going to see if I can already use one that I already have. So here you would type in your email address, type a password that you want to go ahead and use. And then here you would want to type in a store name like so the website's going to go ahead and start creating your store. Typically what starts to happen here is it'll ask you a few more questions. So here it'll want to know a few things about you, like you can say, it doesn't really matter what you put in here. You can just say, I'm just playing around, or I'm selling, just not online. Sure, we can do that. You can do, are you selling online only, in person only, or both online and in person? So this will also work with like this. They also have an option to, so that way if you have a store, like a physical store and an online store, these two databases can work with each other together. So so you can say, you know, in a brick and mortar, you can say how many locations you have, you know, it's just basically going to ask you some questions like how much money are you making and so forth. And you just answer however you want this. Sure. It really doesn't matter, honestly. And then here it'll want to go ahead and have everything correct. So when you fill this out, make sure you're actually providing the exact information, because when it comes to paying you, they want to make sure that all of this stuff is actually entered correctly. So make sure you type in your address. I'm not going to put that in here right now, but I'll just put something random. And then essentially it wants a number as well. So make sure you type in your number. So this will essentially get the store ready so we can go ahead and start customizing it. Now, keep also in mind that Shopify is a paid service. So if you want a custom URL, like see how I have visit southidaho.store.com, you're going to have to purchase that domain name. So that typically is about, I think it's like $11 or $12 a year. So it's like not that bad, $11, $12. Otherwise, you can use their free URL, which would be, in this particular case, if you look right here, it'll say, hey, arnell-store.myshopify.com. So if we copy this, we can try to see if it's ready to go already. And now, typically what happens is when your store is first created, it will typically have a password on here. So when you get to this, it'll just basically say there's a password. But by default, they're already giving you this. So see, this is kind of like the default theme that they're already providing. But it says here, your online store is password protected. So you can click on this, and it will allow us to go ahead and remove the password. To remove the password, typically it's under, if you were to go to, this is where it first takes you, is this is URL right here. You can click on that link that I just clicked on, or you can click on online store and then go to preferences. And then in here, if you look towards the bottom, this right here, this is where the store is typically password protected. Now, to disable this, you do other thing that you also need to purchase with Shopify is one of their basic plans. So here, to disable a password, you have to pick one of these plans. And then you'll be able to go ahead and disable the password. So we've already done that on basically done that on another website. So I'm not gonna show you how to go ahead and, let me show you their pricing, I guess, on here. So that way, at least you can kind of see how that kind of looks like. So like $29.99 a month is because the website has to live somewhere. It's like web hosting. So web hosting is part of Shopify. So you get the domain name, and then this $29 a month is the web hosting. This is where the website lives on. So once you buy this plan, then you'll be able to go ahead and disable the password, and you'll be essentially all set to go. So two things. Again, it's like plan and the name. So let's go back into the online store and start customizing it. So again, can't disable this one, but I'll show you one that is indeed disabled. So by default, you get this particular theme called Debut. And this is kind of like the stock theme that they have. There are other free themes. You can click on this button that says Explore Themes, and it'll give you a whole bunch of different themes that you might like. And there's also Shopify Theme Store, which shows you paid themes that you can go ahead and use. In this case, we're gonna go ahead and just use the free theme that's provided, and it's just gonna be the first one, the Debut theme itself. So the way you start customizing it is you click on this button that says Customize. So we're gonna click on Customize. And this section over here is where you'll be doing all of your work. So I'm gonna show you how I customized this particular page right here. So I already have some images pre-prepared. So a good kind of guide would be to make sure you have your logos, make sure you have any product photos, make sure you have anything that you want to go ahead and use on the website. So first, we're going to take a look at like the header. This is this top section right here. You can go ahead and choose like your logo. So here you'll be able to go ahead and pick your logo. So I have my logo here, right? This is the Visit Southern Idaho logo. And then you'll be able to pick it, select it, and then here you'll be able to also increase its size. Like, so if you want it a little bit bigger or so forth, you just mess around with this. The nice thing about this is you'll be able to also see the website in different formats. So if you click here, this shows you how it would look like on a tablet, on a phone. This is how it looks like on a like a desktop. So it's basically kind of bounce back and forth. So once you're happy with something like this is fine, you can go back and then start working on the next section. So this next section here is this background image and then some text here. So it's this section right here. So again, let me show you how to click on that. I clicked on these buttons right here. And then I'm able to go ahead and click on select image, and then again, go to upload. So in this case, it's gonna be like a slideshow. So I have like a slideshow image here. And then that's a slideshow image, sure. I'm gonna click on okay. This is very easy to go ahead and start customizing however you want. This could be your building, this could be anything you want here, honestly. And again, we click on here to see how this is looking on mobile. So it looks good, I like it. So then we're gonna say, sure, select. We can go back in here. Now, another thing we can do is if you click on that, we can start changing the text. So here, this is the heading. I think we typed in here, welcome to pickup. So you can put anything you want here. Here's some text underneath it. You can put whatever you want here and it'll just update the next item below. Very simple to do. Now moving on with, so let's say you see this section here and you're like, I don't really want an image here and a text here. You can come in here and delete these sections. So you can click on, again, this little tiny button here, and you can just come in here, scroll to the bottom, and you can just hit remove section. So now the whole section is removed and you don't have it there. Another thing that you also want to be kind of aware of is you can click and drag these sections around. It's just like this. You click and drag and you can just drag them around so you can pick the order that you kind of want to go ahead and show. So in this section here, I liked this, and it, this is 3 images here, a text and more text. So again, if you want to customize this, you just click on the button here, and then you can even put like a heading here, and then you can change each of the images. So for example, here, I'm gonna click on this button here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start changing some of these images. So this was like, I believe, a dog. So it was like a dog shopping online, just a pug, doing its own online shopping. And so you just save that. You can come in here, type in whatever text you want. Once you're happy with that one, you can go to the next one. So I think this one was like, I think this one was like a food item. So this, oops, I must have clicked on something. Not sure exactly what I clicked on there, but I must have not saved it or something. Sure, so maybe I clicked back. But anyways, I think you guys get the idea that each of these items can be customized to whatever you want. And it's very, very simple. Change any text, change any image, and then change them around however you want. So that's kind of like the basic general guide on how to go ahead and start modifying the website. Now, one last thing that I want to make sure you guys are aware of is how to start adding sections as well. So let's say you want to add a few more sections. You can click on this button that says add section, and then you can, let's say you did like that image and text that we deleted. You can click on image, the text, and it's back on here. And then if you like it, you just click on add, and then it'll add it back to the website here, and then you can kind of move it around anywhere you want. So it will take some time to go ahead and put all of these images up. And so you'll be basically uploading images and changing the text. Again, very simple. Anybody can go ahead and do this. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to log out of this particular website and show you what we got going on with the other one. So you can kind of see essentially what I kind of did and how I changed some of the text. So give me a second here. Let's go back. So this is the URL itself. Let me also show you where to go ahead and purchase the domain name. So as you can see, I have two stores here. So I'm going to log into the this one, the one that we're currently working on. And so let's say you were ready to purchase a domain name. Let's say you didn't like this URL because, again, I can kind of understand how people may not like this URL because who's going to really trust this URL, hey-arnell-store.myshopify.com? If you don't like that URL, what you can do is you can go ahead and purchase a domain right here. So you would just click on, when you log into Shopify, these are your three kind of options. You can just click on add domain. And then when you click on add domain here, it'll tie everything perfect for you. You just click on buy new domain. And it'll allow you to check to see if a domain name is available. And if it is available, it'll just connect everything perfect and you won't have to do anything. It just makes it so easy and convenient. So this is where you buy the domain name. Okay, so now, again, I'm gonna go back to this store that we've taken some time to work on. So this is the one we've been currently working on, the Visit South Idaho store. And I'll just kind of show you around a little bit. So here you can see we purchased a domain name, and we did some customizing on it as well. So let's kind of see how that kind of looks like. So see, I've got the check mark here that the domain name has been purchased, and I've been customizing the theme. So again, I'm going to show you how that looks like. I'll go to online store, and I'm going to go to customize. And then I'll show you guys these different sections. So here, if you click on this, I uploaded an image, and then I added a heading, and then I also added some text. So that's how this section was here. This section right here, very simple. Again, I put a heading. When I put this heading, it put this text here. And then each of these individual boxes here, if you click on it, you can kind of see, here's the pug again, and here's the text. So that's how this was changed. And again, this is just kind of like the collection. So I'll show you this towards the end here on how to actually add the products. And this is another section, which is just a gallery. So these were just different images that I clicked on, and I uploaded each of these images. So again, very simple. You just pick a section and you change its image. And again, you can spend as much time as you want on this by adding sections, rearranging sections, and get the website looking exactly how you want it to look like. So it doesn't have to look like this. It could be designed however you want. And again, anybody can go ahead and do this. As long as you can just mess around with this section on the left side here, then you're golden. So let's go to the next section here, and I'll start showing you how to go ahead and start adding products. So I'll just say that's all we're going to talk about on customizing the web page. Another thing that I also wanted to go ahead and kind of mention was here you'll be able to go ahead and type in, this is what Google sees when you look up the website itself. You can put a title here and you can put a description here. I just put blah, 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 blah. Anything you want will be perfectly fine. Here you can also upload an image. So when you do share this, you have a custom image that you've uploaded. Another nice thing about this is if you have Google Analytics, you can paste your code in here and it will track everything for you. And then this is super fancy here as well. Facebook Pixel. I would say 99.9999% people don't even know how to go ahead and set this up. But this here shows you how to go ahead and set up a Facebook Pixel ID. So that way, what this will do is if you're advertising this on Facebook itself, it can do retargeting on your products. So for example, if somebody visits the website, then you can go ahead and do retargeting based off of the Facebook Pixel ID. And here you can see I've disabled the password because I've purchased one of the plans, the website hosting plans. So when you disable the website hosting plan, once you disable this password and you've purchased the website name, then what happens is you'll have essentially a live website where you can see and modify things live. Okay. All right, I think I've covered a lot there. And last thing we're going to talk about is adding products to the page itself. So again, this Shopify makes it very simple because what you can do is you can go into products, and under products, actually I'm in so if you look right here, I'm in the Hair and Nail store one. So too many tabs open. So I want to be looking at, we want to be looking at this one, and I'll kind of show you how that kind of looks like. So now we're in the correct one because it says Visit South Idaho Store is the correct one. So we're going to go under products, and then under products, I've already added one, but I'll show you exactly how this kind of works as well. So all you do is you click on Add Product, and then whatever your product is, it could be a kayak, it could be a basketball, it could be anything. It could be anything that you're selling. You can go ahead and type in like the product. So whatever the product is, and then here you'll be able to go ahead and put a description. So whatever you usually need like a good description, whatever you want here, and here. All you do is you click on Add Media, which is kind of like an image of the product. So in this case, I decided, sure, let's go with like a backpack itself. So so you click on a backpack image, click Open, and then it'll be like, okay, great. Here's that. You can set its price. I don't know, $50. Sure. Then you can also track inventory here as well. So again, this Shopify is literally can do everything for your business. So availability is right here. So you can kind of say how many you got. You can say, I don't know, 500 of these. It does charges sales tax and everything based off of where somebody's shopping and so forth. If you have a SKU system, you can put in a SKU or a barcode here. Now, for curbside pickup, this is where it gets a little bit interesting because if it's going to be curbside pickup, you want to go ahead and disable this as this is a physical product. And if you're typically shipping this, so let's say, for example, like you're wanting to go ahead and do, like you want somebody to place an order and then ship it out to their house, you would typically have this check mark here. But if this is curbside pickup, you need to go ahead and uncheck this because we don't want to charge people for shipping and handling. So this button basically controls shipping and handling. So if you have this, then the product is going to be calculating shipping cost based off of weight. So if this thing was like 5 pounds, then the system knows how to go ahead and charge the correct shipping for the product itself. But again, if you're offering curbside pickup, then you want to take this off. Okay, so, and again, here you'll be able to go ahead and do all kinds of SEO stuff as well, give it a product name and description, so all kinds of different stuff. You can also do variations. So variations means like if the product comes in different colors or sizes. So you can come in here and enable variations. So for example, it could be color, and you can say, okay, well, I've got, black, and then you just hit tab, and then you go, I got blue, and you tab again. So then you can kind of specify what kind of different variations you have and how many different variations of these you have as well. And so yeah, so again, just mess around with this. There's a lot of tutorials also online to kind of show you how all of this kind of works. So we're going to go ahead and just save this. And you can also, if you have, like, for example, here, you would want to show that, here's a black backpack. So you would just say, okay, here's a black backpack. Here's a blue black backpack here. So you just go, upload, and you go blue. So this way, when somebody picks a color, the system will show them, oh, here's how your product will look like. So that's kind of nice to see. So usually when I'm shopping online, I like to see that, when I pick that it actually shows me, okay, I'm good. Okay, all right. And then, so you can click on this view button, and then it'll kind of show you exactly how it looks like. So here's the product, and you can change, the color. Again, here you would want to have a nice description for your product, whatever you're saying, selling or so forth. And again, the nice thing here is you can then, with Shopify, all of this is built in. The shopping cart is here, so it'll essentially, somebody will be able to go ahead and buy this. So I got an add to cart, view cart, and so see, this is all set up for you because it's all, part of Shopify itself. So here they're like, oh, okay, I want, it's like any shopping cart, essentially, checkout. So again, very easy and nice to do this. The last thing I would probably recommend is going into your preferences and updating your banking information. Because if you update your banking information, so Shopify, what they will want to know is what is your routing number and what is your account number. And the reason they need this is because when somebody goes and makes an order, then they know where to put the money, send the money to. And so again, very nice and convenient for anybody. And let me just see if I need to show anything else here. So when an order comes in, it'll be under orders. And then here you'll be able to go ahead and fulfill an order itself. So order comes in, you'll be able to just basically say accept order. And this is definitely a lot of information for now that I think about how much we're just throwing at you guys here. So here you'll be able to process your orders and let the customer know, hey, your order is ready to be picked up, and so forth. And the last thing you can also do here is you can enable gift cards. So if you're wanting to go ahead and start selling gift cards, you can enable gift cards. and start selling gift cards. This essentially becomes a product as well, and you can go ahead and start selling gift cards as well. So again, this is great because it'll allow people to just allow your customers to buy gift cards right away, even in this pandemic situation or so forth. So yeah, so one other thing that I wanted to kind of show you was under the online store would be to customize it, and then you would be going under, so this is a featured collection itself. You can come in here and select different collections, right? So different collection is, you can have different collections. So this kind of means like you group different things. So like if you're selling shoes, that would be a collection itself. If you're selling hats, that's a different collection itself. And you'll be able to go ahead and enable which collection you want to go ahead and show on the home page or any other pages itself. So here I've enabled the homepage selection. So this is the product that we've added. So we hit select and then we save this. So what this does now is, since that's the only collection that we have, if you put all of your products in this homepage collection, they'll all show up on the homepage itself. But if you want to like put them in different collections, make sure you go into collections and let me move this out of the way. Show you guys exactly where the collection section here is. Log in, and we're going to the Southern Idaho one, and we are gonna look under, I believe it's under products, and then here's collections. So so here's collections, and then here you'll be able to go ahead and create different collections. Like I said, group things, put them in, hats, pants, I don't know, all kinds of different collections that you may have. And again, this will show you all of your products and their different sections and so forth. And I believe here let me just see what's going on here. So this will be kind of like, this is where you will be able to go ahead and manage collections, and we can put this in the homepage collection here. So you click on homepage. So now it should be on the homepage itself as well. Okay. All right. And let's see this. This will be online. Yep. And we save that as well. And okay, there we go. So we've essentially showed you how to go ahead and set up the website, change all these images like this, and then you've got products that you can go ahead and add, such as like anything and like a gift card or so forth. And that's it.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so if there's any questions, I think obviously Arnel went through that fairly quickly, but in good detail. So hopefully for those who don't have a website or even just need a shopping cart function for their website, this makes sense. But yeah, we're here if you need anything. We have our email addresses at that first part of the show. Please get a hold of us if you have any questions. Hold on, I do have a chat that's come up. Yes, I will share the link of the recording, and that way you guys can share it out as well. Again, remember that on Friday, we're going to go over the in-store processes for opening after COVID-19. So everything from sneeze guards to sanitizer, taping for 6 feet apart, what to do with your public restrooms. The amount of questions I'm sure will be high. And again, not everyone has these answers yet. We're still trying to figure out the information on our side. But we will do our best to take those and find the right places to get the answers and then get back to you with them. Again, we just really want everyone to be able to open safely and successfully and really get things moving. And hopefully, you know, we can have a great summer and winter and go back to as normal as possible. So I think for that, that's all we have. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. And we'll talk to you guys on Friday. So thank you so much.